It was June 2014. I had just arrived at the touristic island of Galveston, south of Houston. My first day as a waiter was rather short. I arrived at Baba Gump's seafood restaurant halfway through the afternoon, and was greeted warmly by one of the managers. She walked me into the banquet room, where I laid eyes upon my summertime colleagues. I was hit by the contrast between my 8 European counterparts and the 14 senior American servers. We looked like a bunch of worried, puny kids. Our trainers looked like tall, fat football players. One especially caught my eye, Gerald, the senior trainer. The best description I have of him is a sumo wrestler version of Mr. Bean, always cracking jokes. At the end of the day, us Europeans went home with a detailed menu to learn. The 8 of us had gotten close during training. We were regularly hanging out after our training sessions, getting to know one another through long nights of drinking and partying. It felt like college. However, the first day on the floor, I will never forget. Now that we were officially out of training, each was given a section of tables for the shift. I had 3 tables on the upstairs patio, overlooking the seawall. The first few hours of this morning shift were relatively calm. I could walk through the restaurant, hear a joke in the side station, and repeat the same joke to my tables. Things went busy very quickly once lunchtime came around. I was running around the staff corridors, balancing giant platters of fried seafood. The kitchen was a miasma of sounds erupting from multiple parties: the chefs, the managers, the shrimp. My own thoughts drowned out by the sound of responsibility. Every time I walked through the double doors out of the kitchen, I was hit by a déjà vu. The dining room was a miasma of sounds erupting from multiple parties: the forks, the people, the shrimp. My own thoughts drowned out by the sound of capitalism. Since we were all thrown into this situation together, we relied on one another. I ran food for another table as per the chef's request, the stress of responsibility overwhelming as I scurried back to my section. This stress dissipated as soon as I turned the corner to notice my guests happily burying their faces into gumbo soup and breaded tempura shrimp, the nervousness seemingly replaced by happiness. That night, I met with my colleagues to celebrate a successful first shift. Gerald cheekily whispered to me as he passed me a beer, "Damn, son, you're shit at running your own food. Thankfully, you're good at running mine." The alcohol might have been the reason behind the realization that my success depended on my team more than myself. And for once, I was okay with that.